folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting five. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Celtics, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Stan, in terms of style of play, these teams are very similar.
Well, Brian, look, there's great shooters on both sides. And it's really tough to stay connected to those guys defensively because of how much they stretch the floor with their incredible shooting range.
Going to put a lot of stress on the defense, these two. Now here's White. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
And here's New York now. It's a 3-point game. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Clock at 6. Towns against Porzingis. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. And he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive. But when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Tatum with it. Towns covering. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Boston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Good on the second one. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Brunson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Bridges misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Puts up a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And he banks in the layup.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Hard against Tatum. Outside White. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. A little mid-range shot is up. White, good.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. And stolen by Holiday. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. He's guarded by White. Bridges passes to Anunoby. They set the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Tatum. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And that one's good. Tatum's got 6.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Hard against Tatum. Left side Brunson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Finding a way through with his quickness, Brunson gets it done in more ways than one.
Hard against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. And here's Brown. Tatum with it. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark. Hard against Tatum. White against Bridges. Back to Brunson. Over Holiday. Boston with a rebound.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Tatum with it. He has 6. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Achua's checked in for New York. So it's the Knicks now, trailing by 8. Back to Brunson. Pass to Achua. Towns, left side. 5 on the clock. Over Porzingis. New York again, can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
Tatum with another miss.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Over Holiday. And that one's good. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
White against Bridges. Tatum from long range. Sinks it from distance. Tatum's got 11 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And New York has possession. The Celtics making their last shot. Kept alive. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Towns against Porzingis. They set the screen. A shot from the mid-range. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Achua. No points yet. Pass to Hart. Puts it up from the high post. Out to Bridges. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Al Horford's checked in for Jason Tatum. And a switch here also for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Six on the shot clock. Hart passes to Towns. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 9. Here's Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Holiday. Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching. A perfect game plan.
Now here's Achua. Back to Brunson. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Brown against Hart. Brown passes to Horford. Horford draws the double. The kick out to White. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He has 7.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's McBride. No made baskets yet. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another 3.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Outside White. Pass to Horford. Outside Brown. Lets the 3 fly. Achua with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside McBride. Now here's Towns. Brunson with it. The 3 is up. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted. And that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's White. He has 7. Here's Brown. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Brunson passes to Towns. The putback. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Brown. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Brunson passes to Towns. Down low. Here's Hart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Free throw good, Hart. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Craig is checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Brown. Tatum, he's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Bridges comes in for Brunson. And both free throws good for Hart. Boston leading by 5. Outside Tatum. 1:05 left in the first. And it's in there. Tatum's got 15 points.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Bridges for 3. Buries it from 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Achua's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Misses again, now 0 for 3. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Hauser. To the inside. The kick to Tatum. 11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Pritchard. A deep 3. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Boston out in front, up by 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's McBride. Still no points. From the left block. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. On the wing, Tatum. Outside Craig. Horford against Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Craig. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Pritchard, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Outside Payne. He nails it, and we're tied. Payne's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
And the Celtics shooting around 50% in the game so far. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to Horford. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. New York has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. McBride passes to Payne. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Nothing on offense from them yet in the second quarter. To the paint. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
Now Bridges. Inside. Outside McBride. Here's the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside Tatum. Tatum drills the 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Snatched away. Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Look at Tatum using his length.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Bridges. Outside McBride. Let's go with a 3. And Craig pulls it down.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Hauser passes to Horford. Now Craig, 5 to shoot. Here's Pritchard. Count that one. And now it's a 6-point Boston lead. New York has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. They set a pick. 3-pointer, Bridges. New York, again, can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is, too.
To the middle. Here's Pritchard. No good. Achiuwa with some nice D. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And here's Tatum. He's got 22. Down low. Horford inside. Robinson defending. Horford can't hit.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Achua gets the bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum from the arc. The rebound by Bridges. New York trailing. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
I mean, a skillful move by Tatum, throwing the defense off completely.
Now here's Payne. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
Achua finds Bridges. And a miss there on the triple.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Payne. Following the bucket by Boston. Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. Again, the miss by Bridges.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Hauser, that's good.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now here's Payne. Achua with a screen. Payne pass to Achua to stop the run. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Craig. New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Precious Achua taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, 2nd-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Knocked loose. Brown against Anunoby. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Boston leading by 5. Holiday with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Taking people to school with moves like that.
Knicks trail by 7. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go!
And the switch here also for New York. Shamet's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson passes to Shamet. The rebound, Celtics. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to White. And here's Porzingis. Fires from deep. Towns with the rebounds.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
With the floater, and the shot goes. Towns has got 6 points. So it's Boston now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Cornette. Porzingis with it. Now here's Holiday. Brunson defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Good work defensively by Towns. Knicks trail by 5. Outside Anunoby. Achua for 3. Good D by Porzingis. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Now here's Holiday. To the inside. With a 9-footer. That one a little long. The Knicks have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's Anunoby, defended by Brown. Towns passes to Achua. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Shamet. Towns a screen on White. Here's Shamet. Knocks it down from distance. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And here's Brown for 3. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
So it's Boston now. The Knicks making their last shot. White with it. Now guarded by Achua. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
That's good from White. And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Achua, and it's Bridges in for Shamet. White hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Bridges against White. Pass to Brunson. Nice move. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. That gives him the lead. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Holiday passes to Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Outside Anunoby. Bridges down low. He's guarded by White. Shot's good by Harden.
Well, that's basically a warm-up three for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
And for Boston, they're shooting 45% here in the second. Pass to Brown. White against Bridges. Down low. Here's Porzingis.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Outside Brunson. Brunson is doubled. This one for three. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Brunson. Hart's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
Brown looking around. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Holiday. Cornette sets a screen. Beyond the arc. And Drew Holiday gets a three.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They lead by 1. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot drum line. They're picking up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Here's Brunson. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's got 5.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Outside, Brown. Brown, a screen on Hart. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, Tatum with the long-distance answer.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Fires for 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. for the lead. Can't get it to drop. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 1. Here's Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Karl Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
And he's good on the second. Boston trailing. Here's White. He's got 9. Back to Tatum for the lead. The Knicks with the rebound. Right side Hart. Anunoby against Brown. Outside Hart. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Holiday's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Outside Brown. Back to Tatum. For the tie. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now. And New York has possession. Now Brunson, 17 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Fast break, here come the Celtics. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Well, shutting down his three-point production has to be top of mind for this coaching staff. A new defensive approach is a must.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Anunoby against Brown. Towns for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Boston's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
The Knicks have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Bridges finds Brunson. To the middle. Bridges misses. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Holiday a screen on Bridges. Lets it fly. White can't hit.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
To the paint. Towns. Great positioning on the putback.
Terrific timing by Towns. He's right there to collect the ball and slam it down.
Porzingis sets a screen. There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance. Tatum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Easy look look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's hard on the wing, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Brunson. Pulls up on the wing. Porzingis grabs the board.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Hard against Tatum. And here's Holiday. Outside White. Launches a three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Hart passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Holiday taking his time here. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
Bridges outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Good whistle there.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
The first one falls. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Brown against Bridges. Pass to Brunson. Towns a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
Knicks trail by 4. Towns outside. And here's Anunoby. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 8.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Towns. Tatum against Hart. Pass to Bridges. Holiday's over to help. Kicks it out Towns for the lead. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Brown. And no good. New York trailing. Bridges passes to Brunson. Anunoby on the wing. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Tatum from long range. The Knicks pull it in. Now Now here's Anunoby. Give him 8. Outside Hart. Bridges outside. Back to Hart. Jacks up a 3. That one no good. Boston has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart.
An ascending superstar. Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
And he makes a first.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
New York making a switch here. Chua's checked in. And so Tatum nails both of them. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson with it. He's got 17. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Horford, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis.
What's up?
And that one misses. The Celtics shooting about 40% so far in the 3rd. From 12 feet. And it's Tatum missing. The Knicks shooting only 42%. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Shot clock at 5. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Outside Chua. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Outside Holiday. Pass to Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Brunson. Here's Pritchard. Offline with a 3. The Knicks shooting around 32% in the 3rd quarter. Bridges against Holiday. Holiday's over to help. Bridges passes to Brunson. Here's Hart. 10 points for him. Shoots over Brown. Hart can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Hauser from deep. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Hauser. And he makes it on the layup. Hauser's got 8.
I like the unselfish approach from Brown there. Willing to give it up to his open teammates.
And Stan, he went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. Horford, a screen on Hart. Pass to Horford. Outside, Holiday. 3-pointer. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Bridges. Left side of Chua. Outside Hart for the lead. Sends it home from 3-point land. 13 points in the game. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Oh, my. That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for the Knicks, we've got Campaign. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Anunoby in at the 3.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume 3-point shooter.
Outside Payne. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. The Celtics making a switch here. Craig's checked in.
At the line for the Knicks, Cameron Payne. The line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Celtics shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Stolen by Payne. And here's Robinson. Hauser grabs the board.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
On the wing, Tatum. McBride covers. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Here's Payne. Outside Robinson. Towns, left side. Double team on Towns. Outside McBride. Just 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Hauser. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Here's Cornette. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, elevating his playmaking skills over time, Tatum is a winner who enjoys setting up his teammates.
Now Payne. Towns outside. Outside Payne. Towns on a screen. The three is up. And Payne with the three. Payne's got 6 here in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense.
Timeout.
Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Holiday's checked in for Craig. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Pass to Pritchard. Takes the three. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 3.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Payne, pass to Anunoby. Outside Robinson. Outside Payne. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Celtics lead by 3. Outside Holiday. McBride with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The line for the Knicks. Miles McBride. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And some changes here for New York. Hart comes in for Robinson. And Wright subbed in for Payne. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Pritchard, pounded by Wright. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, 5 on the clock. Tatum a screen on Wright. Here's Pritchard. Pure from three-point range.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time? Right,
pass to Hart. High post Towns. Double team on Towns. Now here's Anunoby. The D's right on him. Pulls it from the corner. Deflected. And here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Cornet sets a screen. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
Now here's Wright. Pass to Towns. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Knicks trail by 7. Right with the ball. Pass to Anunoby. And it's Cornet with a rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Here's Pritchard. And here's Tatum. He's covered by Hart. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Josh Hart.
Kind of a devious move by Tatum, pulling the defender in where he wants him.
At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornet. And it's Brown in for Hauser. And so Tatum nails both of them. And here are the Knicks now. 9-point game. Outside Hart. Pass to Brunson. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And there's a nice layup by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 points this quarter.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Now Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Brunson. Robinson with it. Defended by Porzingis. Robinson can't hit. Celtics lead by 7. Here's Tatum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside.
At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. White, he's checked in for Boston. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Anunoby comes in for McBride. And so Tatum nails both of them. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 9. Towns outside. Double team on Towns. Holiday against Brunson. 6 to shoot. The 3. Ooh, Brunson with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Jalen Brunson. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. Line with one shot, Jason Tatum.
Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. Hard against Tatum. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside, Brown. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. White against Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Bridges, a screen on Brown. Brunson. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
White looking it over. The shot comes out. Nice D from Bridges. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Brunson. High arcing shot. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Outside, Brown. White against Bridges. The kick to Tatum. Clock at 4. Good. He hits again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau, who wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hart. The floater. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Shooting for New York, Josh Hart. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Hart. He does not get the second one. Boston leading by 8. Here's Holiday. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for 2, Kristaps Porzingis.
No good on the free throw.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. 9-point game. Bridges outside. Hart with a screen on White. For 3, Bridges knocks down the triple.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Hart against Tatum. Pass to Holiday. To shoot. 4-3. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Lets it go from 11. And that one's long. Celtics lead by 6. Here's Tatum. The kick out to White from behind the arc. That one is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Hart finds Brunson. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Hart against Brown. Towns on a screen. Hart, the open shot. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Tatum's got 53 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Brunson. Towns, left side. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Here's Holiday, and that's an intentional foul.
Jalen Brunson, second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line, Jrue Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by New York. They're losing by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He connects! And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Bridges misses. So it's Boston with the W. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Drew, this team is winning games. What's coming together for this group right now?
Honestly, I think it's a feel. I think it's the comfortability with each other. I think it's the chemistry on the court. And from there, as chemistry builds, you build confidence. And, man, it's fun to play,
I do. I hope it continues to build. It's been fun to watch. Thanks, Drew.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.